Alright, the race shall be starting very shortly. And good luck to all of our racers. We have jronaggaz versus the LCC and matrick versus helsbecter. And they will be starting off in Sarah's station.
Oh, it looks like they started.
Yep, they should be hitting their timers. And that familiar blue aura should be showing up on the screen for every one of them. Even though there's not a whole lot of action happening during the Sarah's station, you do have to optimize your movement and make sure that you move through these rooms as quickly as possible. These doors, they do not open automatically if you run straight into them. You do have to wait a little bit for them to open up for you. And there's the baby Metroid, and it's going to be snatched away.
Poor baby. Okay, and just to let you guys know, this is a two-way race. So it's jron against the LCC and matrick versus helsbecter. It looks like jron's PB is a 4654, and the LCC's unknown real time is a 46 in-game time. So it's roughly about an hour and 4 minutes to about an hour and 2 minutes. And matrick's time, or matrick's PB, is 49:45, while helsbecter's is an hour and 48 seconds.
Yeah, helsbecter is struggling a little bit there in the last room of Sarah's. It can be a pretty daunting escape with all the steam and the tiles, all sorts of obstacles coming in your way. But all of our players have made it, and they're making their way to the surface of Zeb's into Criteria. So we got a pretty big difference regarding everyone's personal best. At least a 10 minutes difference between the opponents, players and their opponents. But we'll see. I know that matrick does the more difficult new route, going to the wreck shift first. So he'll have to be more careful in his any percent run, and maybe helsbecter will have a chance to pull off an upset if he takes a death. If matrick takes a death anywhere.
Okay. So jron and matrick getting more full, as per usual. And the LCC and helsbecter getting there. They're only a couple of seconds apart right now.
Yeah, it looks like among the 4 players, matrick is the one in the lead at the moment. They're collecting missiles, and they'll be making their way up to the morph ball, or to the bombs. I stand corrected. But these are all, jron and matrick are both fairly experienced players. They should be getting like a 5-minute bomb time at least. Here in this pit room here, it's filled with space pirates. You have to destroy all of the space pirates before you can leave. And matrick and jron taking care of it. And let's see how helsbecter does.
missed it. I think he had like one hit, wasn't it? Just one hit.
Yeah, he fell a couple times, but
Oh, okay.
not too big of a problem for him. Matrick is having a very good parlor, and Jron is missing some of his wall jumps, but he's gonna make it out of there without taking any damage. This is a very interesting climb from helsbecter here. He went up to the left side. And LCC is bringing up the rear. He's finishing up his climb up the criteria shaft.
Looks like it's going to be a 2-rounder. Oh, bad drops for Matrick. Health drop.
Yeah, unfortunately, the face of the bomb Torizo had to come off. But he runs into the door, and unfortunately, I think he shot a little bit too early, trying to open up that gray door as he was making his exit. Looks like helsbecter is going to have to get some more drops here. But he takes care of bomb Torizo without having to use just with using his beam cannon, not any missiles.
And the LCC finally finishing off bomb Torizo as well, but his head popped off.
Yeah, helsbecter is having a little bit of trouble with the Alcatraz here. He needs to get this wall. Yeah, he needs to get this wall jump and then morph in the air. It can be a bit of a tricky sequence of inputs.
The LCC as well having trouble with Alcatraz. You do LCC. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Matrick doing the mock ball. He's on his way getting early supers. Same for jron. He's having a little trouble getting up there. Got kicked out by the monster party, but he is up there. 7-minute super missile time, which is pretty okay. Yeah, you may notice a difference in health. Matrick is holding on to a lot more health than jron or the other runners, because he wants to conserve as much as he can going to the wreck shift early, because the boss fight against Phantoon is very dangerous. he deals at least 40 damage to you per hit.
helsbecter finally getting supers, and the LCC having just a bit of trouble with the mock ball to get early supers, but he's got it, so...
Yeah, it looks like he had a problem there entering the room, making that jump the first time. But he has early supers now and can proceed on his way to charge beam.
Matrick going up red tower. Hopefully he'll get the beautiful climb. No! And he falls! Yeah, red tower is always a toughie.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. These rippers, they do not take any pity on you. They will knock you all the way back down, and you have to go back to the bottom and regain your form. Start wall jumping again. He's farming a little bit here in the hellway. jron is making his way into Kraid's lair, while Matrick is going to grab the early power bombs.
Yep, absolutely. And here you can actually see jron and matrick doing the deviation from new route and old route. So jron is actually doing the old route. He's in Kraid's lair right now, heading to Kraid, and matrick is heading to Fantoon, which is the new route that the top players are
It's all the rage these days.
Yeah, all the rage. Cool kids.
Yeah, Matrick is going to grab the gravity suit first, whereas Jron, he's just on his way to grab the fairy suit. Jron opts to use the charge shot method, and the charge shot method actually is a little bit easier for doing the Kraid quick kill. So what happens is you shoot a charge shot into Kraid, and his hands usually, as they'll go up and down and try to block like whatever you're trying to shoot into his mount. But with the charge shot, it'll actually freeze his hand in place, so it can help with the quick kill, as you saw there.
For sure. It is a slightly slower, definitely not by much, technique to quick kill Kraid, but if you can do it. Saves time. helsbecter getting Spazer and entering Kraid's lair, hopefully, if he can make the jump. And it looks like the LCC is also grabbing Spazer as well.
Yeah, if you all saw that, Matrick has a very, very interesting method of crossing the moat with his bomb jumps. He does not do the normal horizontal bomb jump. He does a sequence of just multiple bombs, one after another, to help him cross the moat there.
That looks extremely difficult to time, actually.
Yeah, but he's definitely practiced a lot.
Yeah.
And he's using a power bomb here, collecting some health before he goes into the Fantoon fight. So good awareness by him to farm some extra health for this very, very dangerous fight coming up.
Hopefully we see helsbecter get the quick kill too. Hopefully.
And the LCC is making his way.
And Hells doesn't, but hopefully with Spazer, the extra damage will come in handy.
Looks like Matrick is he's getting a slow pattern here against Fantoon. He needs to be careful with these flames that are dropping. Wasn't able to hit Fantoon as he opened up there.
And the LCC also missing the quick kill, which is a little unfortunate, but he has Spazer, so it's fine.
Jron is on his way to Bubble Mountain. See how this pesky Kakatak treats him. It's no problem. He's up there and he's on his way to get the speed booster.
Nice Bubble Mountain.
And then Matrick taking care of Fantoon. It's a good thing that he survived, so he gets to move on. And his drops are looking okay at the moment. You can see helsbecter, he's going to grab the Kraid E-Tank. This is not uncommon to see. I would say the more experienced players, it's more of a safety strat to pick up the Kraid E-Tank, because it does add a little extra time. And the LCC is going to be doing the same. So Jron, he's making his way to Wave Beam. not having any problems going through this double chamber. His movement is looking very, very clean. So keep an eye on Matrick as he goes to this bowling spike pit. He can only afford to take 3 hits here, so if he takes any more than that, he will die. Looks like he gets the first jump, and usually when you get the first jump, that's a good sign that you're going to make it all the way to the bowling terrazzo.
Yes, definitely. We got it in 2, so it's perfect.
So J-Ron, he is on his way up to the wreck ship to take on Phantoon. The LCC and helsbecter have a little bit of catching up to do. They have to collect Speed Booster and Wave Beam.
A little cack attack hit helsbecter once, but he made it up a second times to Speed Booster. Oh no. Wait, what happened to Matrick? What? And J-Ron is heading up to Red Tower, and he got it.
So Matrick actually he says he accidentally reset his splits, and by instinct he forfeited from the race. But he I think he is going to continue on. He unforfeited.
Oh, good.
Manually, he said that that I guess he uses live split, and that his splits and the SRL the SRL race channel are linked. So
oh no.
So I don't think there will be any problem. There was just a minor setback with him, having to type into chat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But hopefully he continues on.
He should be fine since he's still in the SRL channel and he unforfeited it, so. helsbecter. Oh dear. No, okay. helsbecter getting wave and the LCC going to wave. While J-Ron is heading to Phantoon, so he did get the spark across the moat and across the water.
Yeah, he tried to do the ocean fly, but he ran into the door.
Oh no!
Didn't quite get the super to connect with the door and open it. So he's okay though. He's got a very healthy amount of energy. There's a ghost in his way, so he's gonna opt to wait a little bit before going down and facing off on front against Phantoon.
It looks like J-Ron is opting for the X Factor. He does have wave equipped and power bomb selected, so hopefully he'll get a fast pass. If not fast pass, then at least hopefully all the X Factors will hit.
Yeah, so I'm sure, as everyone knows, Phantoon has varying patterns. We all call them fast, mid, or slow. And the difference between all three of them is about 20 seconds, I believe. 10 to 20 seconds. So Jron, he gets a slow pattern in the beginning and then a fast pattern. So he takes care of Fantoon. 2 X Factors will do him in.
Very nice X Factors. And helsbecter getting early ice? Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, helsbecter and matrick are actually just going to run past each other here. Oh, very interesting strat there from helsbecter in the Ice Palace escape. He goes for a delayed bomb spread, and the bomb spread is performed by holding your charge beam and then morphing and holding down the direction downwards. So the LCC is going to make his way up the red tower, but he's going to make a stop here at the energy recharge, opting to make sure that his health is in good shape. helsbecter had a little bit of trouble pulling off the Alpha Spark there in that little marsh area below the spacer.
Yeah, a little unfortunate.
The LCC is struggling a little bit with the red tower here. He's trying to shoot out that block at the top. And it looks like he is opting to reset that room. He is not comfortable with the rippers and the patterns.
Oh, and he got red tower. And helsbecter just not getting red tower as well with that late ice. That really does help him out there. Matrick heading on over to Speed Booster while jron is in Bowling Alley, getting to Gravity Suit. Want me to explain what agent movement is, Cephalon? It's a coined term in our stream where it's just a very, very slow, very poor movement, but
maybe you could say that about the LCC and helsbecter.
Oh no!
Unfortunately getting nommed by the Vileplumes there in the power bomb room, so they have some catching up to do. Don't count these guys out. The LCC, he's going to save before he gets to Fantoon. This is Super Metroid, so you cannot count anything out. Any one of these players can die anywhere. So
that was savage.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like it is kind of like not a very good term to use, but we just use it just for the funsies. So I'll apologize in advance for the LCC and helsbecter. This is not agent movement. They're trying their best.
They're trying their best. I know the LCC is a very well-renowned RPG speedrunner, so it is very interesting to see him pick up Super Metroid.
And helsbecter. Oh, sorry.
That's fine. As we see at helsbecter, he is trying to spark across into the wreck ship, having a problem there. And the LCC and helsbecter are almost synced up. Their timers are not synced up, but yeah, they're in the same room.
Did Matrick get the lava spark?
Oh, did not catch what Matrick. what he was doing there. And both LCC and helsbecter are doing the same strat there. They're farming those little atomics for extra health. As we see jron, he's making his way through Meridia, and matrick is doing the fast pillar strat in Lower Norfair.
Yes.
His health is a little bit low. Pay attention to matrick and keep an eye on him. He has to be very careful here. He's having a little trouble in the worst room in the game, so he's opting to reset the room, leaving it and coming back in.
Very nice spot wound fight from jron.
jron got like the jackpot of drops from bot wound. His super count is looking very good.
That is awesome.
He's going to grab the bot wound energy tank.
Oh yeah, I guess the LCC and helsbecter are just doing the 4-round spazer and wave shooting at Fantoon.
Yeah, very similar strats between these two players. The LCC's health is getting very dangerously low. He's gonna try and farm some of these flames for some health here. But one more round and I think Fantoon should be dead for both of these players. The LCC and helsbecter.
He's gonna get health bombed. The LCC is going to get, health bombed, unfortunately. But both helsbecter and the LCC finishing Fantoon, while jron is on Dracon right now. And matrick is heading on over to Ridley.
Yeah, it's not a big problem for LCC to get health bombed here because he is holding on to his power bombs and super missiles, doing the wave and spazer combo against Fantoon. So he should have plenty of ammo to make it out of the wreck ship and do his strats in the attic and Meridia.
jron getting blue suit. Very nice.
Yeah, he took a little damage there from the chain damage on Dragon.
Oh no! Yeah.
But he should, depending on the drops here, we'll see. He should have plenty of health. And there it is. He should have plenty of health to spark across the Coliseum, use that blue suit, put it to good use. So we see matrick. He's going to go to the safety position there against Ridley into the bottom left. He needs 60 shots against Ridley. A little less than 60 shots, I should say, because he's going to use his super missiles as well. Both helsbecter and the LCC, they're cleaning up the attic. They have to destroy all of the enemies here before they can leave the room, because the door at the end is going to be gray, and you are only granted an exit once all the enemies are destroyed.
Yes, and I just want to always just want to point out the syncs. Whenever they sync up, is just fantastic. It's really, really fun to watch. But just to keep in mind, it's jron versus the LCC and matrick versus helsbecter. So.
So jron is making his way to Plasma Beam. He had a very good chance to get the Plasma Spark there, but he doesn't get it. It's not too big of a time waste, and the Plasma Spark is a virtually impossible trick.
Yes.
Very, very difficult to get. So, and matrick, he takes care of Ridley, so he is moving on. I imagine he will grab this Ridley E-Tank. But he does not. He is opting to go on without it. Maybe gonna do some farming here. I'm not too sure.
Grabbing the Ridley E-Tank, it looks like he'll just go and get the Botfoon one, since it is the faster E-Tank to get, so it's good.
So both LCC and helsbecter have the gravity suit now. They're going to make their way to Meridia, and it is the biggest purpose of getting the gravity suit is to move as quickly as you can through Meridia in the any percent run.
The health and missile counts, as well as super counts, are excellent for the LCC and helsbecter right now. Heading on to Botfoon, hopefully into Meridia, so that'd be good. The LCC had been opting to go into the recharge room here in Red Tower, and I suppose he isn't taking it.
Yeah, Matrick, he's taking it a little bit safe here. He doesn't want to take too much damage against these three musketeer red Kai hunters, as we call them. So his health is very low. He took 2 hits against the 3 musketeers, but he's gonna survive, and barring any sort of disaster, he should be okay in Norfair as he makes his way to Kraid's Lair and Meridia.
Looks like helsbecter wants to get the supers in Meridia. And the LCC is opting to get the supers as well. And having those extra supers definitely do come in handy for throughout the rest of the game, or the rest of the run.
Yeah, you need a lot of supers against Botwoon and Dragon if you're not familiar with the Shine Spark method against Dragon. So Matrick, he's on his way to Kraid's Lair. You may notice that all of the other runners have done Kraid before him, but because of the new route, Kraid is the 3rd boss in the order. And we're gonna see Jron, he's gonna pull off these fast pillars, see if he gets it. Having some trouble there, but he's gonna powerbomb these pillars out. His health is looking pretty good, so we'll see how he handles the worst room in the game.
Very nice worst room in the game. Matrick getting the quick kill on Kraid. And the LCC getting Botwoon.
Yeah, interesting to note that helsbecter actually has Ice Beam, and I believe the LCC does not. So these charge beam shots that helsbecter is firing off onto Botwoon are actually, they're doing more damage. So he takes care of Botwoon. Let's see if he grabs the energy tank, and he will. The LCC is going to farm a little bit here, and this little sand pit area. It's it's a good place for farming drops, because there's just like a big spawn point of fish that appear in that sand pit.
It looks like helsbecter using his shine spark to just vertically spark upwards to get across the whole Coliseum, I think it's called. Instead of, he shine sparked upwards instead of horizontally.
Oh,
yeah.
very
Sorry.
unfortunate.
Like you gotta go upwards that way.
So Jron, he's facing off against Ridley here. He's got the plasma beams and the ice and wave, so only 20 shots as opposed to the 60 shots that Matrick had to fire off. So should be no problem. His health is looking okay.
Nice Ridley. Plasma OP.
I see a lot of LCC supporters in the chat there. Get the hearts out for the LCC. We want to see him finish this run out. And very curious if he is on PB pace.
If Dragon would stop swooping. helsbecter opted for not doing a shine spark to start the Dragon fight, but instead mislaying, which is absolutely fine as well. And Matrick is in Dragon. We'll hopefully get to see the spark with the X Factor on Dragon as well.
So just to clarify, Matrick is not disqualified as far as we know. He just had an accident with his timer and reset his splits, so that's why his timer is not going at the moment. But the SRL timer is all that counts, so as long as he finishes the race and does his command of .done, he should be, the results should be correct.
It's like Matrick got the blue suit, and he had to take off his gravity in order to float all the way up in order to use it to get out of the Dragon room.
Yeah, that's a... So if you mess up the bomb jump, the reason that you use the gravity jump there is because when you kill Dragon with the Shine Spark, you can get a blue suit state, which enables you to charge another Shine Spark by pressing down, but you will, however, lose it if you press run. So you cannot use run speed and to jump out of the Dragon room. So instead, you have to use a couple of different techniques. Bomb jumping is one of them, and using a gravity jump where you jump and then pause and take off the gravity suit to gain extra height. That is another way of escaping Dragon with the blue suit.
Jron's super count is excellent for Torian, and also looks like Matrick is heading on over to Torian as well.
Yeah, so far Jron looks to be in the lead in this four-way race, even though that Matrick is not his opponent. But all four players in good shape. Matrick's health is just a little bit low, but other than that, everyone seems to be doing okay. The LCC and helsbecter still have to defeat Ridley, so they need to do that before they can enter Torian.
Matrick actually taking the heel on the ship before going to Torian. Really good decision for that.
So if you are just joining us, this is the Speed Gaming channel on Twitch. This is the Super Metroid 80% No Major Glitches tournament. We have 4 players here, some double race action for you tonight, and tomorrow there will be another 4-way, another 4-player Super Metroid 80% double race action as well. So same time, I believe it should be at 9 o'clock. And we are watching the LCC and helsbecter make their way to Lower Norfair.
helsbecter choosing to use the lower routes to enter, to get to Lower Norfair, the elevator. And wonder if the LCC will also do the same as well.
Yeah, one nice thing about going the lower route as you make your way to Lower Norfair, there's an energy refill station along the way. So if you're a little worried about your health, you can stop there and fill up all of your energy tanks.
Yes, but it definitely isn't very advisable if you're low on supers and very, very low on power bombs, because you can't farm any of those getting to Lower Norfair, and you need those power bombs. So, yep, that's pretty important. You should always check that before you attempt to do the lower route.
So it looks like Jron, he's doing good on ammo. Let's see how he does on the big Metroid skip.
It's going pretty good right now. And he got it.
Again, Jron's PB is a 46-54. So this guy, he's got plenty of experience, having no trouble at all making his way through Torian. Looks like Jron's having a small problem with the Zebetite skip there.
Matrick missing the baby skip. He almost got it. Unfortunately, couldn't. The baby nommed him. And helsbecter actually getting Firefly E-Tank here.
You may wonder why, if they're that close to the exit in that big Metroid room where they attempt to skip, why they don't just exit to the left. And that is because if you exit the room with the big Metroid attached to you, you will be stuck in a very slow walking state. You won't see the big Metroid on you, but the game still acts as if it's still attached to you, so you are moving very slowly throughout these rooms. And the only way to remove that state is to save and just reset. So you don't want to do that.
Yes, absolutely not. It's like basically watching slow-mo. You really can't get out of it. J-Ron surviving Mother Brain 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, he is moving on. Looks like he will be getting a pretty good time here, maybe a 47 or a 48. So very, very well done by him.
Metric definitely has to do a lot more shots than J-Ron does, because he does not have Plasma Beam. He only has his phaser. I think it was 60, wasn't it? Defend? 60 shots.
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll take 60 shots to take care of Mother Brain 2. And after the 45th shot, Mother Brain will start to use the red beam arm cannon. So you need to watch out for that. You do not want to get hit.
Oh my gosh! Oh my... Please don't die! The Matrick actually getting that bomb glitched. If you land right into the middle of that bomb, you won't take damage, even though it looks like you get hit. So you do get the iframes.
Yes. So Matrix training, his knowledge of the game paid off, and looks like he is going to be surviving and proving all the doubters wrong.
Oh my god! Oh, it's too hardcore. And helsbecter fighting Ridley. His health is fine right now, even though Ridley's being a little bit of a douche.
Yeah, Ridley can really get aggressive during that fight and deal tons of damage to you just for no reason whatsoever sometimes.
J-Ron making his way out of the entire planet. And hopefully he doesn't bump into any walls and miss his start. No, he's fine.
Interesting to see that the LCC has not equipped ice. Not too sure if he...
Did he forget?
Yeah, did he forget to pick it up?
Oh.
I was not paying attention. I apologize.
I wasn't either.
But yeah, he is foregoing a lot of damage that he could be doing if he had the ice beam. So we see J-Ron, his timer says 48 flat, but the race time is a 47:59. Very well done. Very good run by J-Ron.
It's definitely not too bad at all. It's a little over 2 minutes from his PB time, which is the 46:54. But that is excellent, especially in a race setting.
So both the LCC and helsbecter fighting their way out of lower Norfair. They'll be making their way back up to the surface of Criteria pretty soon. LCC still fighting Ridley. He's having a little bit of trouble. His health is looking okay. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. But again, he still only has plasma and wave equipped.
So he needs to put some extra shots on Ridley without that ice equipped. And hopefully he'll survive this. Oh. Oh, he does! Oh!
Yeah, so the LCC surviving Ridley. He took quite a bit of damage throughout that fight. He was having a rough time of it, but he's going to grab the Ridley energy tank.
Metric not saving the animals, just like Jron not saving the animals.
Yeah, I believe Matrick in the chat expressed his distaste for the animals very clearly.
Good job, Matrick. What is his time in IRC? I don't have it up. Kenzion and Mock says 50-20. He has a 49-45. That's really good, actually. Like, wow. Oh no! The LCC forgot Powerbomb.
Yes, so to go out the way that you came, you do need to powerbomb that entrance from the wasteland.
Oh my goodness.
So he's going to have to backtrack and farm a powerbomb wherever he can.
And luckily he did get one. There. Normally you get better powerbomb drops from the little orbs closer to the eye door leading to Ridley, but good RNG right there. helsbecter making his way to the G4. Hopefully we'll get to see him do some sick tricks in that room. If not, he's sort of lame. Or I guess we'll just watch him stand there. The LCC making his way out of Lower Norfair. Oh, he's opting to powerbomb the pillars out. Hopefully he knows to farm one from one of those seahorses. No, he didn't. So the LCC is going to have to make his way through the little... I don't know what they're called. The tunnels?
Yeah, he doesn't have a power bomb, so he's opting to go the way that he did after he got speed booster and with
helsbecter missing a lot of missiles, but that's okay. Pretty sure he has the 15 supers. Oh, the LCC is finally getting his ice. So he did forget, perhaps, or it might be just something he does. I don't know. Normally you would get it on your way to, if not speed booster or from speed booster, then you would get it after you fought Fantoon.
yeah, his routing is a little strange here. As long as you get it before Torian, I guess is okay. And just want to say that I am just a fan, and I am joined by Cintiq, and we are here on the Speed Gaming channel on Twitch. If you scroll down below the video player on the Twitch page, you will see lots of links to schedules and graphics for various other tournaments that is happening throughout the week and throughout the month. There is a Blaster Master tournament as well as a Link to the Past tournament, and check those out if you want to. In fact, I think there's a very good Link to the Past tournament match coming up after this at 10:30. You will see Andy versus ACMLM, two very good speedrunners. So if you are a fan of speedrunners or races in general, I would recommend that you check it out.
Hopefully, I wonder if helsbecter is going to safety save. It's usually, oh yeah, he is. Usually advised for most people who are who aren't sub 60 in SM, and even if they are, use the safety save before Mother Brain. Because you really don't want to have to start over or rage so hard that you forfeit out of here, and that you'll have a place close to the end of the game.
So helsbecter had a little problem with the Zevitite skip. It can be tricky to get it the first time, but so long as you get through without taking too much damage, all is well. And he's gonna finish off Mother Brain 1, and he has plenty of ammo to do so.
TheLCC also making his way to the Golden Four. Hopefully we'll see him do sick tricks as well. Sort of. Back to helsbecter.
It is a you cannot skip this cutscene in no major glitches, so you sort of have to find ways to occupy your time in the gold form room.
Oh wow. So Mother Brain's catch-up, that red beam that you see her shooting at him with, got him for, I think, about an E-tank of health. So she'll usually do, if you're lucky, 100 damage about, or an E-tank full. But if you aren't very lucky and the RNG is not on your side, you'll get the full 3 E-tank. But luckily he does have the 6 E-tanks. And he survived it. He's fine.
Yeah, a little dangerous to take that catch-up hit. It's pretty scary. If he had gone below 3 full E-tanks worth, that would have been GG for him.
TheLCC getting caught by one of the Metroids. Hopefully he can time the bomb. You do kind of have to... Oh no, I guess he can't, so he's just gonna power bomb them. It does take about 3 power bombs to kill a Metroid, and they don't leave any drops for you.
Yeah, they leave like 1 drop, and it's usually nothing very good.
Yeah. And helsbecter finishing Mother Brain off. The LCC taking damage from the side hopper and the baby Metroid as well. Just so that when the baby eats him and takes the energy, it's a lot faster. But
Yeah.
he's facing left. So the animation is a little slower since Samus has to kind of get up. And you can avoid that if you just face right.
Yeah, it's a little small detail there. After you get grabbed by the Metroid, we haven't seen too many players doing that, so maybe it's slipping their minds.
Honestly, I didn't even know about it until I watched this tourney, and I was like, "Oh, I should do that."
Right. So helsbecter, he's making his way out of criteria. Going to be entering the giant shaft, so hopefully he gets the shine spark.
And he does. He doesn't run into any walls. And I hope he doesn't save the animals either.
No love for the animals tonight.
None. If people want to see the animals saved, just donate to the GDQs, SGDQs, and events like that. There we go.
Comes in with a time of 1:03:04. It's very solid. So congratulations to all our finishers.
Oh, also, I was told that when the planet blows up, it is the animation for a power bomb. Is that true?
I've never really paid attention, so maybe a little fun fact for everyone
Maybe.
there.
Guys, look closely. Nice. And the LCC gets MB2.
Yep, so LCC not having any trouble at all. You saw he took some intentional damage there against the runs right into the legs there, and he does that to sort of speed up the process of this cutscene here. If you have an excess of 3 energy tanks, the Mother Brain will actually damage you more so that your health is at the right spot under 100. So it takes a little bit longer.
And in very rare instances, she can actually still kill you when she does that, which would be very, very sad.
Yeah, that's it. It's a very demoralizing loss. I see. So correction. Coming up next will be Zelda: A Link to the Past. It will not be Ivan versus Kaznode that was played yesterday. A very, very interesting match. But tonight at 10:30, you will see Andy versus ACMLM. So please stay tuned for that. 2 very, very high level Link to the Past runners.
The LCC opting to jump during the MB3 fight. In this case, most of the shots did miss, like some of them, not most of them, sorry. But if he stood in the corner and just jumped very slightly, they have a better chance of hitting. And that's only from experience, but if you can do it the other way, where you do the full jumps, it's a lot quicker, and it also looks very awesome.
Yeah, it also reduces lag because the hyper beam, it causes a lot of lag as it goes across the room into Mother Brain. So the closer you are, the less lag it creates. It took quite a bit of damage during that fight, so it was a good thing he had a lot of energy tanks. Would have been scared. So as the LCC is finishing up his run, I will remind you all that tomorrow there will be more Super Metroid action. At 6 o'clock, you will see Reddy versus The Banana, a very good Super Metroid speedrunner. That is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And then at 8 o'clock, you'll see Back for Justice versus Daddy P Noted. That is a pretty good matchup. That is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And at 9 p.m., you will see 4 players. Go ahead, Sin.
No, sorry, he's going. I hope he doesn't go through the room. No, he went. Why did you go in?
So having a little trouble there. Oh gosh.
Disqualified.
And we are not pleased by these turn of events.
Absolutely not pleased. You're the LCC. Oh, GG anyways. And he finishes with a 108.44.
Very, very solid time. Congrats to all our finishers. Just to finish up the round of matches for tomorrow, again at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, you will see 4 players: Nin Toaster versus Vorpal, and helsbecter versus runner watcher. So plenty of Super Metroid tournament action tomorrow. I am Just Defend. Thank you for watching the Speed Gaming channel on Twitch.
Yep. Thanks to everyone who tuned in for this. And thank you, Just Defend, for letting me cast this with you and helping me along the way as well.
No problem. That was Cintiq. And stay tuned for Deer Force, guys. Take care.